Hello, hi, good evening. Welcome to the stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore, and it's a Friday. So, I guess most of the time I should be able to stream on Friday evening because there's a sensitive period of time where a lot of people like to enjoy their weekend on a Friday, and for fellow Malaysians who are actually in Malaysia preparing for the voting for the general elections. Today is I think it's a public holiday for Malaysia. So yeah, tomorrow is your polling day, I suppose. So all the best, right? So today is already let's see. Oh, today is already the 18th of November. So the time now is 5:59, coming 6 o'clock. Yes, I'm actually quite on the dot today for the live stream. So as usual, let me go through the normal usual stuff. So you can actually communicate with me in this live stream via the chat function itself, or you can actually talk to me live on air by using the service called Discord, right? So if let's say you've got a Discord account, what you can do is you can actually just go to my Twitch profile, click on the Discord link itself, you'll be invited to join my server. So once you are inside, you can actually click on the live on air section, join the voice channel and turn on the microphone, and we can actually talk to each other live on air itself. Right. Alternatively, if let's say if you prefer to just type and stuff like that, yeah, feel free to do so. You can actually type in the chat box itself, and I will reply as and when I can during this live stream. Right. Just give me a moment. Yep. Okay, should be fine now. So, as usual, last Friday we encountered this heavy traffic. So it seems like mm, back to usual. I suppose back to pre-COVID days. Maybe not as much. I think there are still quite some people that are doing work from home and stuff like that. But yeah, I think for majority they are back to work in offices. So yeah, sorry. Just sorry for the mild distraction because I just want to fire up the dashboard itself so that I can actually see the messages from the chat box itself. Right. So yep. Uh yeah, so that's the first part. So if let's say you're watching this as a recorded stream on either Twitch or YouTube itself, yeah, feel free to drop your comments or suggestions and stuff like that as well. So I will reply them. Or alternatively, if let's say you would like to private message me on my other social media handle itself, I have got my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, right, on the profile page itself, on on Twitch. Okay, so yeah, it's been a week already, so it seems like everything is now kind of more or less back to normal, back to usual already. Yeah, I've just done my fourth vaccination, which is the booster dose. I just got it like last today's Friday. I got it on Wednesday, so it's the second booster. So I have actually gotten the Moderna bivalent shot. So the thing is that I think it is slightly different from okay. I'm actually on Moderna all the way. So the first jab, the second jab, excuse me, first jab, second jab, and then the booster all on Moderna, and then now on this Moderna bivalent so-called booster itself. Excuse me. So I think for my previous first two or three jab, they are not so don't exactly feel a lot of difference and how should I put it? A lot. I would say I won't feel much of a discomfort and stuff like that. Still pretty alright. But this fourth shot itself, I think it's slightly more potent. I can definitely feel the difference. I think after the jab itself, I kind of like felt something is reacting. But for the previous three shots itself, I think life is like still normal. I don't really feel it. I still go along with my day and stuff like that. Yeah, for this second booster itself, yeah, I still go on as per normal, but you really feel something is different. So that's my take itself. So uh I don't know, I think probably I might develop low grade fever or something like this. But I think otherwise it's actually pretty alright. It's not so drastic as for what others have encountered, like feeling nausea, pain or stuff like that. So yeah, I think only on the day itself, I think on Wednesday itself, where after the injection, I think that evening the injection site got a little swollen, and then apart from that, I think that's normal for the previous couple of shots itself. So yeah, nothing much of concern. The only thing is that yep, the following day you can really feel a little bit of the difference. You really feel that yeah, there's something different. That's all I can share. So yeah. So anyway, if let's say if you are um, in Singapore, have you gotten your second shot yet? Or if let's say from overseas, um, yeah, what's your vaccination experience and stuff like that? I think it's a bit too late to actually discuss on that, but yeah, it's still something which we can still talk about, right? Uh, yeah, so maybe we can talk on that. So for that itself, we used to have this topic for the week and stuff like that. So well, with the current situation, I don't think I am able to do kind of like a almost daily kind of live stream. So it's only like say once or twice a week itself. So I think we will just skip the topic for the week segment itself. So in other words, we will try to discuss whatever that we have for that day, for that stream, and then we'll just go about doing that itself rather than we will spend the entire week itself to go through. And also partly because I think there's a declining viewership, so there isn't much people to discuss on. So for those who just join in, who just stumble into the channel itself, at least it's something more spontaneous. We don't really need to go through a lot of things itself. So yeah, for those who have actually viewed, continue your support for this live stream. Yes, the Discord server itself, apart from having this live stream itself to support the voice channel, there's also a text channel in which I think it is kind of like collecting dust and spider webs because yeah, as I've mentioned, we don't really have the topic for the week itself anymore already, so that's why we don't really have much thing to discuss. But then again, if let's say there's anything that's interesting, we can just utilize the text channel itself. We can actually continue to type in questions and stuff like that, and then yeah, so we just keep it as it is for now. So no major plans to change. Yeah, I've been talking about how messy my Discord server is. As of now, it is still quite messy. Don't exactly have the time to manage it, but yeah, we just have to make use of what we have, right? Okay, so um, yeah, it's a weekend. So it's Friday evening now. So yeah, like mm, let's see. So right now today is the 18th already. So let's say Christmas is about just about a month away. So do you all have any plans for this December already for this year end and stuff like that? And I believe in the beginning of the year we were talking about 2022 and stuff like that. So right now 2022 is coming to an end. So how is your 2022? Perhaps you can actually do a recall and recap kind of thing moving forward. So I don't know. So really depends on you guys. So yeah, just feel free to drop me the comments itself, and then we'll see how we can actually go about doing it. Um, Doing this live stream moving forward, and of course, if let's say you like to bring up certain things, you can feel free to write to me on my other social media handle as well to private message me. Right, and then yeah, thank you for the continuous encouragement itself. Yes, I think today I have finally, yeah, I went to this rifle range nature park itself in Singapore. Yeah, it's been a while that I have been actually going to places to take photos. So yeah, I've noticed in my Instagram, finally since May this year, today I've made another shot itself, right? So that's on my Instagram. So I think right now, as and when I have the time, I will probably have to, do something about all this because I cannot just leave it dormant as it is. So I have to really maybe put up certain things so that it doesn't get obsolete. If not, then yeah, there's nothing much I can actually showcase to my clients on what are the latest developments and updates itself, right? So yeah, and let's see. So right, the time now is 6:11. We are like about 10 minutes into the stream, 10-12 minutes into the stream. So yep. So if let's say you're watching this live stream, welcome to the stream. So yeah, nothing yet from the viewers. Right. So we will just continue. Let's see. Yeah, we're about 12-13 minutes away. 12-13 minutes into the stream itself. Okay, so okay, let me reduce the background music so that I don't get copyright strikes. Yeah. Okay, what are we talking about just now? Let me see. Yeah, about this weekend. Uh, yeah, I lost myself there already, so I don't really recall what I have spoken earlier. But then again, yeah. So right now, I think yeah, most of the Fridays I'm actually going through the same place, so you can actually see me driving through the CBD itself, and then yeah, getting caught in the traffic, and yeah. Uh, what else can I say? Oh yeah, there's World Cup coming in and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I don't watch soccer, so but then again, it doesn't mean that I'm totally not interested in it. So I can just, maybe I might, I don't know, might probably watch maybe a game or two, maybe like those semi-finals, finals, and stuff like that. But otherwise, I'm not really into soccer itself. And yeah, of late, I'm not too sure for those who are local. Have you been receiving a lot of phone calls, a lot of I don't know, I think it's quite brazen that they start to call your number and then ask you if let's say you'd like to put up a bet for soccer itself. Unfortunately, most of the numbers are withheld, so they are unknown numbers, so you can't really trace and stuff like that. But I think, yeah, it seems like right now I don't know, all these style of activities, yeah, quite um, how should I put it? Uh, yeah, it's quite rampant and it's actually kind of distracting because sometimes during the day itself when you are busy with some work and stuff and then you're expecting a call, then you just pick out the phone and then it's like this type of um asking you to if you would like to bet on soccer and stuff like that. Now imagine if let's say the number belongs to somebody who is younger, um, yeah, then what might happen? So these are certain things in which um, doesn't really exactly concern me. But then again, it's something that's actually happening. I'm not too sure what's the occurrence. So yeah, maybe if let's say you have encounter, you can just share with us. Right. Traffic is actually building up. Yeah. So fortunately today is like not exactly raining. It's still pretty fine weather. Yeah, I heard from the meteorological stations that it's going to be rainy for this couple of days at least. So meaning to say like for example, yeah, if let's say I think also I also heard about this the elections in Malaysia and it is actually during this monsoon period where there are chances of flash floods and stuff like that. So it's actually quite mm, quite inconvenient in certain way. But then again, I think uh, I think my Malaysian friends they are actually pretty um, dedicated and pretty involved in getting to to vote for their future. So they might attend, but with the election period held on during this monsoon period, it might I don't know might disadvantage them. So in terms of traveling to the poll station and stuff, that they might be hindered. It could be flood. There could be a lot of other things as well. So yep. So let's wish them luck itself, and hopefully everybody is able to cast their vote and be able to vote for what they have chosen. Right. So what else? You see, I've talked about the weather. I've talked about every other thing itself, and yeah. No, it seems like getting quite boring without much things to talk about. So maybe doing once or twice a week itself for this live stream may not be a bad idea after all. So at least it won't be that boring on a daily basis. Right. Okay. What other things that we can actually talk about? I don't know. Oh yeah, another phenomenon is I've got a lot more overseas viewers than local. So I'm not sure should I continue to talk about local stuff or should I talk about international stuff. But then talking about international stuff is also quite weird. Maybe I'm not qualified to comment on international kind of things itself. I don't know. Right. Okay, so mm, actually traffic is not too bad over here. Yeah, I just went past this Fullerton Hotel over here, and I'm crossing over the bridge to the Esplanade area where I just turn right into Suntec City and Marina Square area. Yeah. So yeah, the last time I drove through here, there's still this Formula One, those lighting poles itself. So now they are fully removed. Yep. And talking about Formula One is the final race this weekend at Abu Dhabi. Mm, So yeah, so a lot of things to watch as well, even though the titles have been decided. Okay, so now it's red light, so I can take this opportunity to check. Yep, nothing at the moment. Uh, yep. So what else can I talk about? Yeah, I think the exposure is still quite bad. You can actually see a lot of things like, for example, now my hand is kind of like quite overexposed, so is the sky itself. Yep. Okay. Mm, what do we have for this weekend? Oh, I think school holiday starts, right? So I think today is the last so-called school day. I think next week onwards is school holidays. Yep, it's the year-end school holidays for children, right? So, so we can actually expect a lot more traffic, a lot more people around. I don't know. And yeah, what else? What else can we talk about? I don't know. I kind of like pretty run out of things to talk for today. Uh, Despite not having to stream for so long, it seems like there's actually nothing much to talk about. Right. So let's do a quick check. Okay, we are now about say 22 minutes into the stream. Okay. Tell you what, give me another say 2-3 minutes. If let's say there's nothing on, then we'll just call it a day. So this will be one of the boring stream that we ever have, right? So yeah, I'm actually going to turn right to Sunexty, and yep, I'll be having my appointment later. Yep, 6:30. So more or less about time. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah, right. Uh, as you can see, it's actually quite heavy traffic right now, and yeah, so we'll see how things will move on from here. A bit strange, yeah, but then why is my lane not moving? Right, so oh, the lights changes pretty fast, so I think probably only a few cars managed to turn, and yeah, so I think I'm going to be caught in here for some time. Oh yes, anyway, I think there's an IT show ongoing at Suntec itself, if I'm not wrong, this weekend. Yeah. So that's another thing that I know that you can actually go about doing it for this weekend, right? So I just noticed something on the green screen, but it's okay. Uh, oh, it's called the Tech Show. Yes, correct. So right now I'm actually right in front of Sunlight City where there's a big screen itself, and the event is called the Tech Show. It's actually over this weekend. Yep, so today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that's more or less about it. Yep, 17th to 20th November. Mhm. Right, so what other things that I can share? Looks like nothing much for now, unless I turn into somewhere then I actually stumble upon something, then I can actually share more with you guys. But in the meantime, it's kind of getting boring. So I tell you what, it's now like 25 minutes into the stream. I tell you what, I think I'll just end the stream here because it looks like it's going to take me some time for me to execute my right turn itself. Okay, so I tell you guys what, uh, I'm not too sure when am I going to stream next, but probably I'll put it on my Discord server itself as to when is my next stream. So in the meantime, I wish everyone the best of health, take care, stay safe, and yeah. So the traffic light just turned red, and I just started moving because some of the cars in front are actually quite slow in the turn itself. Right. Yep. Stop again. So just nice. So I tell you guys, yeah, yeah. There's nothing else from me already. So yep. So all the best. I see you guys the next time I come online. All right. Stay safe. Bye.